Assalamu alaikum all viewers and dear students. Welcome to everybody and my channels. We start the MCQs on the topic of parabola. Question number 6. The directrix of the parabola x square 4ay. So directrix is required. So the parabola is given. Equation of the parabola is making from y-axis. From here, we conclude that the parabola is making on the y-axis x dash and y dash. Here parabola is making on the vertex is 0 0. So the along x-axis, so along from here along y-axis and y-axis, so the directrix of the equation must be at the opposite of this side parabola, making that is the directrix. Directrix is y is equal to minus a, because here is positive values and here is negative values. So the directrix is equal to y is equal to minus a. So that is the directrix line, and directrix lines the parabola is making on the y-axis, so its directrix always the opposite of this parabola, so y is equal to minus a. And another question, if the focus lies on the y-axis, where focus on the along y-axis, here axis is equal to 0 and y-axis the same equation we are using here, and focus is focus f is equal to 0 a, and directrix of the parabola is y is equal to minus a is already given. So the equation of the parabola is what? Equation of the parabola, we know that according to the definition of this definition, so x square is equal to minus x square is equal to 4ay, because here y-axis focus is 0 a and this is 0 a, this point is a, and if x is equal to 0, so the parabola of the equation, so x square is equal to 4ay. So question number 8, a line segment joining two distinct points. Here distinct points on a parabola is any distinct points. For example, the parabola is upward or downward or leftward or rightward. So line segment joining two distinct points. Two distinct, for example, on this parabola on the upward, so here is one point and other is B point. On this parabola, this is called focus, and joining of this two distinct point is called what? If we are joining these 2 points, is called chord. Focus, vertex, directrix are chord. That is called chord. Just like in the circle, if we are known that, for example, this is circles. Circle will draw any two sides of the circle touch, that is called chord on the circle. In the parabola, just line joining 2 points, we are joined to each other, that is called chord. Question number 9, a chord passing through the focus. Chord, this is chord passing through on the focus on this point. So focus of the parabola is called, what is that? Is called latus rectum. That is called latus rectum. The full length from here and here and this one line is called latus rectum. This line is called latus rectum. So option D is correct. And here question number 10, the graph of the parabola x square 4ay. From here we know that the parabola is making on the y-axis lies in the quadrant. So there are four quadrants here. Look here in the plane. In the plane there are four coordinates. First coordinates, second coordinates, and this is third coordinates, and this is four quadrants. Now the parabola, look here, the parabola is making first and second. So look here in the option A is the correct option. If the parabola y square is equal to 4ax lies in which quadrant? So parabola is making along x-axis. So here is we change the parabola along x-axis. So if the parabola is making along x-axis, so on the vertex is 0, 0. So parabola is along x-axis, and that is focus A was 0. So and directrix making here on this line. So along x-axis, from here we check it, the parabola along x-axis is making. So y square is equal to 4x lies in which quadrant? Automatically look here, this parabola is the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. You check the answer here, answer C is the correct option. Look here, parabola lies in the first and the fourth quadrant, so correct answer is C. Question number 12, the graph of the parabola x square is equal to minus 4ay. Parabola is making less than, means that p value is less than, so downward the parabola is making on the y-axis. So once again we change the parabola here. Now parabola is along y-axis, but here p is less than 0, that is minus 4. So we change the parabola along x-axis. So that is the parabola is on the downward. So the parabola is making on this type. Look here, here we can write here parabola focus is 0 or minus a. Minus a here 0 or minus p we can also write. A or P both are same here. That is the focal latus rectum for P. So here vertex is 0, 0. And which quadrant lies on both? Look here, this quadrant is third quadrant. And here this one is the fourth quadrant. Means that this parabola of the downward x square minus 4ay is the correct option is here. Also C option is the correct, third and fourth quadrant lies. And question number 13, the graph of the parabola y square minus 4ax. Parabola is on the making along x-axis, but the left side. So again the parabola we change here. Along x-axis, from here we conclude that along x-axis horizontal line, so the parabola is making on this type, on the vertex 0, 0. Here vertex is 0, 0. And parabola is making on this type, and here this will be focus minus a was 0 along x-axis. So your question is that which quadrant they lies? Look here, second and third. The parabola is making second and third. Second and third, option D is the focus lies on the x-axis. Focus lies on the x-axis with coordinates f is equal to lies on the x-axis. Focus lies on the x-axis. This is x-axis, and focus is given minus a. Left side are making, so f is equal to minus a 0. Now the parabola focus lies on the axis, and the directrix line is given there. Directrix line x is equal to a, means that here the line is making on this side and parabola is making on the this side and focus is that one. So directrix line x is equal to a. So the equation of the parabola means that here the line we are required along x-axis. Here x-axis is that one, and the left side y square is equal to 4 minus 4x. This is positive value. So the parabola, here the option D is the correct option, because the parabola is making on the left side on the x-axis. So y square is equal to 4 minus 4x. Question number 15. The parabola x square is equal to y, means that the parabola is making along y-axis. So if we are compare with this equation, x square is equal to 4ay, and here 4a is equal to 1. Here is 1, and a is equal to 1 over 4. And check on the parabola is on the y-axis, mean the y value will be 1 over 4. So here 1 over 4 is here, and the y value D is the correct option. Question number 16. The opening of the parabola along x-axis, along y-axis. So if the parabola is making. Now question number 17. If the equation of the parabola is y square is equal to 4px, means that the parabola is making along x-axis, the opening of the parabola is to the right side. So what is the opening of this parabola along y-axis? Y, look here, if we make the parabola, here y square 4x along x-axis. This is along x-axis, parabola is making to the right side also, right side. So the opening of the parabola must be along y-axis, that is called along y-axis. So option B is the correct option. And similarly, question number 18, the opening of the parabola y square is equal to 4 minus 4x along x-axis, but the parabola is also here along minus 4x, p less than 0, and here RA is less than 0, and here p is greater than 0, and A is greater than 0. But in this situation, the parabola is along x-axis but negative left side. So the left here is also given left side to the what? Along y-axis. Again, along y-axis again. So question number 19. The graph of the parabola y square minus 4ax, the same situation, is symmetric along x-axis. Then we put y is equal to 0. Put y is equal to 0, and along x-axis. In this situation, we put here along x-axis. The graph of the parabola x square is equal to minus 4ay is symmetric about what? So the parabola is symmetric along y-axis, because here symmetric is asking from you. So parabola is making along y-axis and negative and the downward, because p is a is less than 0 here. Negative sign shows that here the value is negative downward. So a symmetric about put x is equal to 0 and along y-axis. Axis is symmetric. So option B is the correct option. Similarly, the graph of the parabola x square is equal to 4ay. here for a along y-axis, but here a is greater than 0, a is greater than 0. So along y-axis again, so we get here the same answer y-axis, but the parabola is changed upward. Question number 22. The graph of the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. Here a is greater than 0 along x-axis the parabola is making on the right side, because here a is greater than 0. So that is symmetric is required, symmetric along what? Along x-axis. So option here A is the correct option. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe my channel. Once again, step by step, we are going to the next exercise on the same topic. Thanks again for watching to everybody.